Hello guys, I'm going to show you the markets that we have added and talk about specifically the touch and no touch. I'm talking about trading, not other things. The touch and no touch, as you can see, it's right here. Touch, no touch. So what it means, it's usually like a rise and fall, then you put a barrier. So for example, for touch, you can use touch even as take profit or no touch as, or let's use touch for example. So for touch and no touch, the contract usually take 2 minutes, minimum is 2 minutes. So we'll say the price will not touch this this barrier on top. So let's say, like for example, now the price is at 13.43. When I put here 1, the price will not touch 13.44 point those points in those 2 minutes. It will not cross that mark. When I do that and I buy that contract, when the price does not touch that line at any point, after 2 minutes we win. I mean, for touch it should touch. I mean, for the touch it should touch that line at any point. When it touches, even in 2 ticks, two ticks or 3 ticks, in even less than 2 minutes, once it touches, you win. But when you have selected the no touch, once it touches within those 2 minutes, you lose. But if it does not touch in those 2 minutes, you win. And for the touch, if it does not touch for the period of 2 minutes, you lose. So for example, let me add like a 1 here. Let's say that one, and then I'll come here, configure. Here I'll add 2, that's 2 minutes, 2, and then here M, so it will be 2 minutes. The stake, you can use anything. Let's use 100 in this case, and then I'll say touch. So once it touches the barrier, that will be this price. As you can see, we have this price 1344.17. Once it goes above that, we win the contract. Let's observe. 13, we're supposed to go above 1344.17. 1344.17. Let's see. 1344. Let's wait and see. It's not rising fast enough. It is dropping. For now, I've just traded without even using a strategy to show you guys, but you're supposed to use a strategy. Let's see. It's now 1343. Let's wait and see. We're supposed to go above or to touch the price 1344.17. 1344.17. Let's see. Actually, it is dropping. 1344. Oh, we might lose this one. It's actually dropping. 1344.17. It will go above that. Let's see. Hopefully it will go above. I'm seeing it has started to rise. We are 1343.59, 85. Let's continue rising. 77, 97, 18. We have won that one. Okay, 1344.17. We're supposed to have won that one. Let's see. Or it did not hit 44. Let's see. It's not even at 45. Right there. There we go. We did win that one. As you can see, the exit was 1345.19. So it was above it was supposed to be 13. Actually, it was supposed to be 1345.17 because we did add a barrier of 1. So above that barrier, the line was 1344.17. The line was 1345.17 because we have here a K1 here. And as you can see, we did win, and the profit was 45%. 45% of our stake. Let's see where the market is going. I think it has risen enough. Let me use a negative barrier. So a negative barrier, it will be a negative 1. Let's add a negative 1 here and say touch. Let's see our entry point. Our entry point is 1347. So once it touches 1346.01, we win 1346. Let's see. There we were, because it did exit at 1345.7, and until you have seen, it has not taken a lot of time to actually win that contract. It has taken a little time in order to win, because it did touch early on, before the 2 minutes time we did add. And since this market has a barrier, I can go to higher and lower, which also has a barrier. Let me go to higher and lower. Higher low is the same as rise and fall, but has a barrier also. And this, in simple terms, this should be above that barrier, or should, for higher, our if we say like 1 here, and then our entry price maybe be 1346. If our entry price is 1346 and our barrier is 1, so the exit should be 1347 and above for us to win. That's if we have a positive barrier. If we have a negative barrier, here you can have a negative here, and if our entry is 1346, for us to win, the price should be above 1345 because of the negative barrier, and I've added here a negative barrier at -1. You can add any barrier, but there are limits on Deriv on which barriers to add. So for this case, I'll just use a barrier like, let's say negative, -1, 0.2. Let's use -0.2, -0.2, like that, and then I'll place a, but the minimum is actually 5 ticks. For this minimum is 5 ticks. Let's even see. When I click higher, you can see a notification. Okay, oh, I did actually, I've used 2 minutes, but let me probably add another one. Let me reduce the number of minutes here, and I'll use ticks, and then I'll add 1, and you can see the notification. It will tell me that the minimum, as you can see, number of ticks should be between 5 and 10 if I'm using ticks. So I'll come here and use the same barrier, and I'll come and use ticks. I'll use 5 ticks. Remember, when you're trading manually, it's not a must that your last trade closes. When trading manually, you can even trade when the last trade has not closed yet. So let me click higher right here, and there we go. After 5 ticks, it should be higher than 1744. It should be higher than 1744, and as you can see, we did get 1.54 as our payout, which is 54% profit. And that's the market for high and low. It's the same as rise and fall, but you can add a negative barrier to improve your win rate. You can add a negative barrier to improve your win rate. And that's all for today. See you in our next video. We'll be discussing more things and more in depth about these new trade types. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.